And we have our tail of the tape for the next fight coming up in the featherweight division. We have Jason Sreenan from ZKJ versus Rian Leavy from Shaolin MMA. This bout is proudly presented by the German Donor on Dublin Road.
Ladies and gentlemen, your following bout is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the GladiatÉire Amateur Featherweight Division and is brought to you by German Donor. Introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Shaolin MMA, presenting Rian Leavy. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing ZKJ, presenting Jason Sreenan!
And what a fight we have in prospect. Jason Sreenan fighting out of the red corner representing ZKJ, taking on Rian Leavy out of the blue corner representing Shaolin. And you have to be wary of someone who has a full beard and no moustache.
I agree, Phil, you're right. The crowd going crazy for Jason on the way out here, but Rian looking to spoil the party.
Doing a great job, has the back. Jason may have scope to turn into him here with just one hook in. 6-3 Sreenan taking on 5-4 Dunleavy. Both of these guys firmly established as mainstays of the amateur game. But these are big shots being landed right away. Some early adversity having to be overcome here for Sreenan.
Yep, Rian putting the pressure on. He's got the body lock there, and he's very secure. I like that he's putting offense in here. He's peppering with shots. That's exactly what you want to be doing.
You're speaking to Rian Leavy in the lead up to fight week. He said, "I believe my autism will counter his athleticism." So
wow. I mean,
that's a big statement. Well, so far,
that is.
He's proving out he's definitely winning.
Yeah.
That has to be one of the best pre-fight statements I've ever received from a fighter.
Yeah,
so shout out to
I think his
Leavy.
walkout t-shirt did have a train on it. Pretty incredible, and he's...
ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for choosing to stay with us here tonight.
I like that.
You're welcome.
Rian doing a great job softening up Jason here with those shots.
He's gave him zero time to settle into the fight. Absolutely zero time.
Yeah. Jason now having to find a way to shrug him off, but
he has scope there to get that second hook in. And you know, Jason, I've trained with Jason before. Jason's a fantastic striker. So Dunleavy's doing exactly the right thing. But right now, Sreenan on top.
This is good for Jason. This is what he wants.
But Dunleavy has got a hold of that neck.
He really does. He's not letting it up easy at all. And he hops on again like a spider monkey.
May try and hit a knee bar here. No, doesn't quite have it. Thought he may have rolled back and went for that silhouette stretch.
Rian like glue on Jason here.
Just Duracell for a reason, you know. There's no hold up in this man's heavy grappling style. He has all the aesthetic of a grappler.
Yeah.
You know, has that body composition, that short, stocky beard, no tash.
Yep, that thick back on him.
Dunleavy's of trying to get that second hook in. Very good round. You know, it was not a lot of strikes thrown by either man, but a grappling masterclass in round number 1 from Dunleavy.
Jason has a lot to think about here, Phil, going back to court. Now, what I will say is he doesn't look at all deterred. He's shrugging it off. He's telling his coach, hey, no big deal, I'm going to get back out there. Look, he's coaching Danny Core, let alone letting Danny coach him.
Danny, this is what I'm going to do.
Look at the energy. He's turning his back on Danny. He's all over the show here.
He needs to take a deep breath, compose himself, and center himself. Now, this is one thing that has been a little bit of a critique on Jason. He's a very emotional fighter. That is great when you're winning, but not so much when you're up against it.
Absolutely, Phil. You got to hone that emotion in as best as you can.
And look at the very personification of composure is Dunleavy.
Yep. Dunleavy or Leavy?
I've Dunleavy.
I've just Leavy, but here. It is Dunleavy. I've just been told in my ear.
How dare you question me, Armbruster?
I'm questioning the sheet, not you, mate. I know you're always right.
Here, I do my own research. I don't rely on cheat sheets, all right?
I know. Oh, I'll always rely on it.
Called out. Here we go, round number 2.
Here we go now. Oh, he just said, you know what? I'm just going to swing a big kick here.
Do you know what? And that might have been the wrong thing to do. With the greatest respect to Jason, you know, great guy, great friend of mine.
No, of course.
But that kick was the wrong thing to throw. He should have settled on the hands and movement there.
That was the emotion coming out that you were talking about. He goes, 100%. I just want to hit him the biggest kick I can. No, but with that has now come a price that you're paying.
That is what we call an FOA offer on your own door kind of kick.
Yeah, it sure is.
Right now, Jason with it all to do. And the grappling prowess of Dunleavy is fantastic here. May hit a reverse crucifix position. Shades of Gary Goodridge back in the day.
I just can't see this round going any other way but Rian completely grappling out Jason here.
Yep. Some people may call it grapple effing.
Grapple effing. Rian very comfortable in what he's doing here. Has all the positions, has all the posture.
It's a fantastic performance, and what it's going to do, which is also going to sway into his favour, it's going to frustrate Jason more.
Yeah, the longer this goes on, the longer Jason's in here, the more emotional he's going to get when it comes to the third round. If he goes for another big swing, it's just going to be the same story over and over. That's if it makes it to the third round. Phil, Rian landing some good punches here.
Yep. Once again, he has that back position. Jason doing everything he can. He needs to go 2-on-1 on a hand, baseball bat swing over the head and turn into his opponent. But just as I say that, adjustment from Dunleavy. Dunleavy.
Thanks for reminding me.
No worries, champ. But again, just his sticking to him like glue, Aaron. This is a fantastic performance.
It really is.
You know, grappling for MMA. I'd like to see him maybe throw a couple more strikes here just to keep himself honest in this position.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, he's doing all the right things here, but I would also love to see him go a step further and throw some submissions, throw some strikes, butter him up a little bit.
Butter him up a little bit?
Yeah, it's just something I made up.
All right, no worries
You're
at
here,
all.
you can have that. I'll have Dunleavy.
Well, he's not done leaving an impression on this fight.
Here. He's not done buttering, and I'm not stop saying it either. He's basting him like a Christmas turkey.
Wow.
There you go. There's another
That's
one
where
for you.
we are, ladies and
At
gentlemen.
this point of the night, yeah. Welcome to the main card, where all the fun stuff happens.
He switched. Do you know what he did there was beautiful? He switched the body triangle. Jason moved to the right side to alleviate some of the pressure. Switched up by Dunleavy. He's just so it's intuitive the way he grapples is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, again, sort of similar to the last fight with Matthew. We're just seeing a skill discrepancy here where, you know, Dunleavy just knows all the right ways, all the right choices to make, and the fight IQ is just paying off here for him on the ground.
Well, it must be said, Dunleavy, out of his 5 wins, 3 of them are by submission, 2 by way of armbar, 1 by way of rear naked choke.
Jason really needs to have a strong think about what he's going to do going into this third round here. And Danny Core is giving him a good stern talking to.
He needs to box clever. He needs to. If I were him, I would abandon kicks. I would not, because he was the architect of his own downfall in round number 2 there when he threw that big kick. What he needs to do is start working from behind the jab and try and land some big shots.
Yeah, I agree. Some lateral movement too.
Yes,
Just
sir.
don't feed into the takedown like he's done in the first 2 rounds. He needs to at least make Dunleavy work for it a little bit.
100%. And the best way to stunt that forward momentum of a grappler is the likes of an uppercut, is the likes of a pop jab in their face.
Yep.
Double jab straight, halt their momentum coming forward. Make them think twice about coming forward.
Yeah, because to be fair, looking at Jason, he doesn't look that tired. He looks like he's conditioned very well, and he has a lot in this fight still to give, but he just needs to give it, Phil.
Well, Jason can land. Jason can land if he is clued in and if he can almost be objective in his approach here.
Here we go. Both fighters know what each other's strengths are here, and they both know what they're looking
You
for.
can see Sreenan has adopted a lower base. I don't want to see him skirt the outside here. I want to see him take center, because if he's skirting the outside, he's going to get pressured against the cage.
Jason abandoning the kicks, as you've said here.
Tried the low calf kick. He needs to get those hands working.
He does. He needs to put some combinations together. And just like that, Dunleavy fakes the punch and gets the takedown.
Even just the little things like the hand placement, the creeping up towards the shoulder, incremental movements that are benefiting him on.
Yeah.
It's so impressive to watch. If you're a fan of grappling in MMA, this fight is a little buffet of excellence.
Absolutely, and that buffet is being supplied by our good man Dunleavy.
Also our friends at German Donner.
That's true as well.
Fair play to them.
On Stranmills Road, I believe.
Das ist gut, ja, das ist viel gut.
Dublin Road. Oops, I'm thinking of another place.
But again, Dunleavy doing a fantastic job here. He keeps thinking about that Suluev stretch. Faking that, but again with the back take and just peppering Sreenan with big shots here.
We are in the third round here, and if Dunleavy really wants to put a mark on it, he should go all out and try get that finish. I imagine his team are wanting that as well.
If he gets the finish, you know, this would probably be his best performance inside a cage.
But and someone from the crowd shouting, "Jason, this is it," as if Jason doesn't know,
Do you know
Phil.
what? You have to love the constructive criticism from. Do you know what? We're about 1 minute away from somebody shouting, "Get up,"
Yeah,
which I'm sure Jason hasn't thought of.
We're about a minute of someone go, dig him. Will you just dig him? Here we go.
But again, just the work from Dunleavy here, it's been fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Dunleavy makes it purposely so hard for Jason here.
It's not even just the positions. You can tell he's making it uncomfortable for Sreenan.
The maneuverability of the limbs, just the control. Very, very difficult for Jason in this fight.
I wonder if I shaved my moustache off and kept my beard, would I be a better grappler?
You'd definitely be on a register of some kind. I know that much. Again. But yeah, I don't think it's a good look for us.
All right, I'll maybe give it a bye ball.
Yeah, give it a bye ball. Let Dunleavy, that's his thing.
Again, with a back control here, it's fantastic, Oren.
Yeah, I mean,
if I'm being hypercritical, the only thing he hasn't done in the fight is finish.
pretty much, yeah.
But that is us being hypercritical. It's been a grappling masterclass by Dunleavy.
Yeah, it truly has been a clinic. Jason will have a lot of a lot of lessons to take away from this. Dunleavy gesturing to the crowd, showing off a little bit. 3 rounds. Jason shaking his head, talking to Dunleavy now, probably having a chat saying, you know, well done, congratulations, you outdid me this one. But I think Jason has that spirit in him that he knows that he'll take a lot away from this fight. He'll go back into the training room. He'll learn from this fight and come back a better fighter with better grappling skills, no doubt about it. I imagine it's very frustrating for him. He would have wanted to show some of that striking, but Dunleavy just nullifying everything, and we might even see a 10-8 round here, depending on what way the judges scored, but it was nothing short of one-way traffic for Dunleavy. Both men showing great respect there, getting a little photo together, and this will not be a long one for the judges to score. Phil is heading into the cage right now as he hands off the decision to referee Aaron Wallace. UFC's Aaron Wallace, as he makes us call him every single day of our lives. We will head it over to Phil to read our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored the bout 30-27 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Rian Leavy.